Hello, Scorpio. This is Jenny. Welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to share this reading with you. Today, we're diving into a general love reading. So, as always, take what resonates and gently leave the rest behind. Now, let's tune in and see what the cards are ready to reveal for us today. Okay. A truth or a change, an experience in life that they have been lacking to see or avoiding for some time. This is someone who is connected to a feminine energy. We have a feminine and masculine energy. This is someone who is thinking about you while you are purifying self or purifying your energy, your surroundings. I feel like you could be healing or evolving for thought. 3-1 you could be a mature energy or a very complex energy here. Please take it how it resonates, but someone is wanting to send you a message. Someone is wanting to communicate with you. And for others, communication is about to arrive. Someone is composing their thoughts. This is attached to a masculine energy here. Wow. This is attached to a masculine energy where there was a mutual bond or a mutual promise within an exclusive connection. But I feel like this energy left you waiting endlessly. And I also feel for others, time just keeps slipping away for someone who wanted their freedom. This is someone who wanted their freedom and it caused them to keep from evolving. So now they're going through a struggle. This is someone who is struggling, going through a dark night of the soul, suffering through a scarcity of a mindset, losing control or feeling like they're losing their mind because they took a risk where there was no reward. Someone did not weigh the pros and the cons while leaving you or disrespecting or avoiding you. Someone left something to the imagination. They let the mystery build. Someone thought leaving something to mystery would allow you to want something more. But I feel deep down they know nothing else compares. Something else is getting in the way here. This could be an interference of family, friends, foes, third-party energies here. Please take it how it resonates with your message. But someone is wanting to make a tempting offer, but there are delays and distractions when it comes to third-party energies or interferences. This is someone who is silently contemplating. This energy is silently contemplating when it comes to a feminine energy, getting lost. Someone knows that you're purifying or releasing something, and they're just not wanting to be the ones to be released. This is someone who had a very materialistic mindset, who wants to send you a message or make a tempting offer. Someone's thinking about circling back to the road towards you. Someone is thinking about the road to home. Someone's wanting to circle back to you, but I feel like something would just go round and round. Someone wants to come back because they know nothing else measures up, but I feel like someone left you in a very dark place. Someone really destroyed something that was truly supposed to be abundant, amazing, magnetic. But I also feel whatever they left you for, they're struggling in. And it's also reaching closure. This is someone who has a lot of codependent patterns. Feels like they're starting to get desperate. There's some controlling tendencies surrounding them. This could also be their energy as well, but I feel like they're in an unstable relationship or something around them is very unstable, which is causing them to deal with some very unfamiliar feelings, especially when it comes to you. For many of you, I feel like you could be distancing yourself from people or things that bring out the person you no longer want to be, as your peace has become so much more important than proving someone wrong or coming out of character. For someone, This is someone who had a lot of careless actions towards you, and now they feel like you no longer see them the same or you no longer want their company. Now there's heavy regret because of it. Even though there is heavy regret, I also feel because of the distance or the silence, someone is extremely irritated or worried. This is someone who is worried you had enough of the drama that they are starting to. Think about some things. Think about these careless actions. Someone wants to circle back because no one compares, but they left something to mystery for too long. This energy was stuck in these careless patterns. Now you could be mastering self. Wow. But I feel like this energy, after all of the drama, they're starting to think of you more often than usual. Someone thought they got away or avoided some type of situation or heart to heart, but things are starting to get uncomfortable. This is uncomfortable karma where someone has a lot of dense baggage when it comes to a ride or die energy. This is your energy, someone who was very helpful along the way, but this energy detached. They let go. They didn't allow your energy or your love to enter. But as I said before, this is someone who is starting to think of you more often than us, usual. Yet as a defense mechanism, they're letting it turn into resentment because they're still not stepping up. I feel like this energy is resenting you for holding them accountable or calling them out, but this is someone who is failing to realize how much damage their actions truly cause, their lies, their betrayal. Now they're just silently missing you. This is someone who is silently missing you and drowning in their own pain, their own sorrow, swimming in the memories of the past, and also feeling empty from the emotion. As I said before, this is someone who is going through very unfamiliar emotions, feelings, situations, and they're trying to cope with it, but I feel their coping ways are very toxic. This is someone who has fallen victim to their own sins, their mistakes, because they have yet to learn very valuable lessons with. I also feel they're thinking it's now or never. It's now or never when it comes to their dreams coming out and telling you a truth. Someone needs to know they need to move forward when it comes to you, whether that's getting out of your way or making a move that really counts. I feel like motion is upward for you. Even though you feel like things are stagnated, I definitely feel like things are moving in the right direction after releasing something that was somewhat of a burden, baggage, unnecessary pain that also brought unnecessary regret. Let's get a little bit more energy here from a different deck. Holy Spirit, what is the messages here? Messages here for the collective energies. This energy is irritated and worried because they know they can't be trusted. This is someone who has done a lot to disrespect you or the connection, and you could be thinking twice when it comes to hearing them out or stepping into their energy. I also feel like things are moving slowly when it comes to growth in this energy. You feel like they just don't care anymore. And that's a hard realization for you because you have done so much. You've invested so much in this situation to just let it be or let it go. But I feel you had to do something other than give authentically. I feel like you're trying to take something slowly here because this energy is too intense. You're trying to release or disconnect in some type of way, and for others, you've already moved on. And this is why this energy is all about you. I feel like you're running laps in their mind or in their energy, daydreaming often about you, bottom of the deck energy. Yet I feel they need to heal. This energy thinks about you often, but they need to heal their heart chakra. This energy needs to align in a lot of ways because they haven't been honest. This is someone who is definitely taking advantage of your trust, and they definitely want you to trust them now. They swear by it. And for many of you, they just need your patience. I feel for some of you, this energy is capable of making a change. And for others, this energy has a long way to go. But it doesn't stop them from missing you like crazy. Someone knows that the support and the energy, the love that you gave cannot be compared, but they don't know how to give the same energy that you've given. For some of you, you could be trying to keep yourself busy. This could also be their energy as well, but if this is your energy of keeping yourself busy, they're starting to feel like you just don't want this anymore. They know that you deserve better. They know that you're fed up with this. You're done. There needs to be change or nothing else. But I feel like if this energy fails to get it right, I don't think they'll ever truly get over you. I feel like you were a way out, like you helped them, you distracted them from their issues, their problems. This is another reason why I feel like this energy needs to be solo to get it right. I feel like they use others as a crutch. This is another reason why they're wanting you to reach out to them and not the other way around. This is someone who craves attention. They crave attention, but they need to focus on themselves. They need to focus on their own mental health, or they'll end up breaking your heart again. This is someone who is between worlds. They're trying to change, but I feel the effort needs to be more motivated. But I feel this energy definitely loves you more than they're willing to admit. But they're still stuck between worlds, not knowing what to do. But deep down, they know they're ready for change. And for others, you were right all along about this energy. Some of these energies will somehow find a way, while others, they will struggle. They will struggle for many years and maybe even lifetimes, because this seems like it's all a game. And if this energy dares to approach while still sitting in this unhealed energy, it will only bring out the worst in both of you, because you deserve more and they need to change. This is someone who has a lot of trust issues. This is why they won't back off, or they haven't given in to you. This is someone who is very emotionally unavailable and you can't figure them out. It's hard to understand when they're always doing the opposite of what they say. This is someone who is definitely tempted by interferences or temptation weaknesses. Because they refuse to lose. I feel like this energy is sitting in a space where they think it's a game. They don't want to admit something in some type of way. It's not just a, you were right and I was wrong. Someone knows that they made the wrong choice. They're wanting to come out of this, but they don't feel like they're good enough. They don't deserve you. You know, they want your forgiveness, but they don't deserve it for the betrayals, the disconnection, separating themselves, pushing you away. But there is a lot of regret about how they treated you. Even if this energy hasn't expressed it, they know they did you so dirty. And they don't feel right about it at all. But instead of reaching out and telling you that, they're looking for you to reach out to them. Someone is hoping that you reach out because they're feeling if you reach out, that maybe you won't judge them. But for many of you, that won't stop you from seeing a truth or judging them at all. I feel like for many of you, if there is some judgment, it's only to protect self because they're always needing your help. But I feel this time you just might have to focus on self. Focus on your own situation, your own finances, your own stability. but this energy does have a lot of energy towards you. They see you as a soul connection, a soul bond. There was something purposeful that was supposed to be here. This energy definitely needs some time alone. Someone wanted you to fight for this. Someone wanted you to fight for their love and attention more than you already have. But this is someone who was taking their kindness for weakness, and now they're wanting your trust. And it's just harder to even trust what they think or what they say these days, which is not the big issue here. I feel it's rightfully so, because this energy has done a lot of things to you in the past. Now they're claiming you left them when things got real, when in fact you left or you made a move when things got fake. Because from what I can see, you were genuine from the start, yet now things abruptly ended. And I feel like it had a lot to do with them and how they chose to handle things with you. As they only made things harder or more of a burden when they did things out of spite, or they just continuously seek attention from the village, from anyone. And that only caused more problems, more regret. Now, someone wants to reach out, send a message of love, or get your attention because they still feel a lot of love for you. Fuzzy feelings, as I said before, this energy thinks about you often, more often than usual, more often than you think, and they think about how they should have just spent more quality time. But I also feel the distraction here is not just outside interferences. This energy could be coping by drinking a lot or smoking a lot. Whatever this is, it's definitely keeping their mental space from resolving the issue. This energy seems to be all over the place, but they definitely want to reach out. I feel like this energy wants to reach out. For some of you, they may even need the liquid courage to do so. This is someone who's wanting to communicate their thoughts or what they think they believe. But as a whole, I just feel like they want to communicate what they've been through, but it's still at a stage where they're trying to make sense of it all. This energy is trying to make sense of their actions and what they put you through, but I also feel like they're starting to wonder if you're still upset or mad at them. When really I feel like it's more like disappointment or disgust. Wow. But never upset. You just ended up losing a lot of respect or just tired of this being a battle. I feel like you just became tired of this becoming a battlefield of mistakes and regret. Regrets that are now hard to forget. Now it seems someone is having a bad week, or a bad week that turned into a bad month, which only led them to harsher times in life as they're starting to feel they've been thrown into the lion's den. But this energy stepped into these choices themselves. Now this energy is on the outside looking in, feeling like they have to spy when they thought this was going to be a temporary cycle without you. Now this energy is trying to hold on for dear life, hoping that the love is the same or the love is still there, wondering if you're still mad. This energy doesn't realize you're healing, you're growing, you're trying to ground yourself from a separation because what they did to you truly hurt. It disappointed you. Someone let you down for the last time because they couldn't see your truth. Now they're yearning for your energy while you're in a space of healing. Someone is wanting to rekindle something with you. Someone is wanting to rekindle something with you, change your perspective about how they abandoned you or caused confusion. I feel this energy caused you to be mentally exhausted. Day one. This is something that is rooted within family or a deep connection where someone should have learned their lesson by now. but it's been a struggle for someone who failed to evolve with you. Yet this energy just caused something to be more abusive, more disconnected, more toxic, because their heart just became black at some point, harsh, empty. Now, this energy is all in their feelings, deep in their emotions, and filled with anxiety. As I said before in this reading, this energy is full of anxiety, and they're worried. They're worried that you'll never forget what they did. And for some of you, this is why they resent you, because you won't let it go. You won't let this ride. I feel it's also causing a wave of emotions, because what they're dealing with behind the scenes is serious, seriously hurting them, affecting them, causing them to change in a negative way, because they're shading this behind closed doors. And the struggle is real. I feel like this energy is repeating cycles of anger, because you're burning away the memories. Someone feels like you're just burning away what you guys had. You're letting it go. And they feel like communication is needed, because they feel like you were the key. Someone knows it's time to change. Someone knows that it's time to change, because they were tripping on a fantasy, repeating cycles, and not giving into a truth that they know was real, because they ghosted you. This is someone who was in a very heavy mindset when it comes to a twin flame connection, that they were very passive about. Instead of soul searching, this energy released you and became emotionally unavailable. After they swore they wouldn't break the bond or hurt you, now I feel there could be a new beginning or spark for you, where you could be investing your time and energy in a different direction. And that is definitely going to affect someone. I feel like you moving forward or not giving in so easily is really affecting someone who is now seeing their environment as not what they thought it would be. Things are definitely affecting them, and they're trying not to seem affected when they truly are. This is an energy who wishes things were different by now, but they know they've took something too far, or they feel like they projected their anger onto the wrong person. They shouldn't have been so disrespectful or angry towards you. Someone is regretting some of the things they said to you here. Someone knows they just went too far by what they said, especially by what they did. Let's get some final energy here, Holy Spirit. Final messages here. For many of you, this energy is unstable and needing to heal from childhood trauma. Someone needs to do some self-love work here, because that's the only way this energy is going to be able to give you the love you deserve. This is the only way they're going to be able to give you your crown. But for now, this energy is going crazy trying to figure out how to get in a better position in life, because they really screwed something up. Someone feels like you're done for good because of all the drama. Now, you're looking for balance in a different direction, or this energy is wanting to create more stability or harmony with you. But for many of you, I feel like you need to remember why you started, or even why you left, why you chose to just give them the distance they seek or they wanted for so long. But I feel now they are haunted by something. This is someone who was committed to the drama, committed to the madness, at attention seeker energy here, who was very petty when it comes to drama with royalty, drama with the queen. Now you could be leveling up. And this is why I'm saying, remember why you started, remember why you left, remember why you're creating more balance or stability in a different direction. I do see something more coming your way after healing. I see adventure. I see healing of the heart. I see you throwing things away. I see you throwing things away for freedom, for to be free from reckless energy, reckless past, reckless thoughts, things that remind you of the reckless past, things that remind you of someone's narcissistic ways, someone's putting things out, getting rid of something. That's not for everyone, but someone is wanting you to be more optimistic. Don't throw them away, is what I'm hearing. Don't throw myself away. Don't throw me away. Someone wants you to be more optimistic when it comes to forgiving them, communicating. But I also feel these bad habits, alcohol, emotional abuse, drugs, whatever their addictions are, their bad habits that are holding them back, keeping them dramatic, or seeing a truth when it comes to balance or those they choose to be around. I feel like their bad habits and drama are now negatively tattooed on them. I feel like they know something is on them. Like this energy knows that their energy is darker. They feel like they can't go back. There's so many lies that they're still playing games with. They're frustrated, annoyed, bitter, resentful, angry, barely able to look themselves in the mirror because they know they went the wrong way. They went the wrong way when trying to punish you or put you in your place. Someone is trying to one-up you and they lost in every way. Someone knows they're not stronger. Someone knows they're not protected. Someone knows they were not protected while walking away from a gift. Yet someone walked away from a gift and played games, and now they're drowning in a storm and broken regret. I feel like there's upheavals, a lot of change here for someone who is down and out, going through a state of poverty. This could be a poverty mindset or financially, please take it how it resonates, but this could be someone who's bankrupt mentally, spiritually, or financially because of an illusion, something they didn't want to see or chose not to see. Someone who was blinded, unclear about their own vision. They didn't want you to see a truth too, and I feel like this is the reason they guarded themselves or blocked you. Someone was talking in circles. I feel like they did that intentionally. Now, there's no communication. I feel for many of you, you're intentionally not communicating good vibes only. For many of you, I feel like you're more secure, being unbothered by this energy storm, a storm that you did not create. Now, there's upheavals, a lot of changes emotionally, financially, also instability. Now they're feeling isolated and alone, out in the cold, guilty and empty. Someone's feeling lonely and bound to the enemy. Someone is sitting around with someone who they thought they could trust. This is snake-like vibes or a rival. This is the competition who has bad intentions. I feel like this is someone who has surrounded themselves with energies who are overwhelming them. They're being pushed to a breaking point, and this is why they're thinking of you. They're alone when they're not even alone. Someone feels like you're blocking them, but I feel they're the ones who created the distance, and I feel you're just co-signing it. No communication, because there was no breakthrough, no justice, no authentic energy, and that's why there's no love. But I feel this energy can't stop thinking about you, but they're going to have to start being authentic about their energy to have some type of breakthrough or some type of justice. But I feel justice being served is also cause and effect of karma. I feel their finances are being held accountable. There is no justice in love. There is no justice in wealth, finance, and stability, securing the bag. Now, once Now, someone is thinking deeply about how overwhelmed and spoiled they are. Someone is also thinking about someone who is inconsistent, conceited, and surrounding their energy. There's no good news. They're stalking, they're sad, someone didn't follow their dream because of deceit, lies, and wearing a mask. Someone was trying to impress the wrong type of people, and they ruined something. They ruined something for themselves because they had a very cluttered mind or cluttered space. They were not organized. They were not nurturing self or healing. This energy went on an adventure of self. Sand. Something should have been thrown away. Now they feel like someone is draining them. Toxic family, toxic friends, toxic lover. Please take it how it resonates, but someone is harvesting their energy, keeping them stuck, not wanting them to be free, yet wanting them to be more. Impulsive and reckless when it comes to you or anything else because that keeps them attached. Now, someone is feeling like a clown because of the risk they took to be a narcissist. They feel like someone has done voodoo on their life and now they're watching you move on. Someone feels like they never should have been in this space. Now they're trolling. They got fake accounts. They're watching you, obsessing over you. And for others who don't have accounts, someone is looking you up, finding nothing, feeling like they've been through all of this for nothing. No reward. They were resilient, yet resilient in the wrong Deershawn direction. Someone is thinking about how they ghosted you. Now they're dealing with legal issues, the cops. That is not for everyone, but there is some type of investigation or some type of evidence holding someone accountable. This is very unique situation for some of you where there's blackmail involved, but there will be a victory in time. If someone needs to be releasing, cleansing, or there will be an end to a cycle. This is game over energy here where the time is up, where someone will be locked up mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. But I feel there will be a block when it comes to freedom. Someone being able to do what they want to do, and that makes them way more obsessed about getting in touch with you. As I said before, this is someone who has done a lot of things, and to have this transformation, they need to do a lot of changing, and it will be difficult. But I feel they've yet to change because they have yet to change their reality or their mindset, the things that are around them, the things they expose themselves to or invest in. Because it seems like this energy is never in the same place with the same people. Because they've always chosen to change their surroundings rather than change themselves. Now, they may be trying to give a private apology for their public mistakes or their public disrespect, which will never work. I feel that will never work in the long run because what is needed from them will have to come from an authentic mindset, an open heart, no filter, no shame, just open and transparent because it may be time to put up or shut up when it comes to you and how they choose to handle you. Yet in the meantime, in the meanwhile, the best thing I sense is left to do is to keep your eyes open and your mouth closed, as the truth will always reveal itself in time. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Have a good, beautiful day. Bye.